Hey all, thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're making the Z01 Pink Ranger Power Shield, designed by me, Mr. Campbell Prince. As always, there'll be links in the description down below. If you want to download this product for yourself, check out the cults, the Patreons on my Fangs page. And if you don't have a 3D printer and you want to buy the finished product, check out my Etsy store. Now, I've been gone a while. Unfortunately, I had a car accident, so just been recovering, but I'm back now, back fit and healthy and all that good stuff. So thank you for being patient and back to the regular viewing. Now, as always, I'd like to shout out to the Patreons. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. I need to shout out Ace Browning, Cameron, Lightstar03, and Albert Cheng. You guys are helping support the channel, and every single one of you watching, you're supporting the channel as well. Please give a consideration to join the YouTube membership, and if you can join the Patreon or Fangs membership, it really helps a long way to go further. Now, to do something a little different now. Yeah, I've been messing about with AI and different AI music and all those crazy things, and I thought let me maybe have an intro to my videos and have a little jingle / theme song. I can't remember the app that I use, but I will put it in the description down below for anyone who's interested. Basically, you create your lyrics or you type a genre or whatever it is, and it creates a song for you. So during the next part of the support removal, I'm not going to talk too much. If I talk at all, if anything, I'm going to listen to it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Write a message. Let me know if you like it or not. But I'll catch you in a bit. Thanks for listening.
In a world where shadows ripple and dance, Mr. Campbell Prince, giving dreams a chance. Electric whispers linger in the night. Through the chaos, he ignites the light. Welcome to the realm where fantasies take flight. Mr. Campbell Prince, let your spirit soar. In this darkened world, you'll find the core. Through the neon glow, we'll shape our fate. With every frame, we'll escape the weight. With a reel we click, the colors start to swirl. Stories unravel in a pixelated world. Dancing through the voids, our hearts entwined. In this digital echo, our fates aligned. Feel the rhythm pulse, let the magic ignite. Mr. Campbell Prince, let your spirit soar. In this darkened world, you'll find the core. Through the neon glow, we'll shape our fate. With every frame, we'll escape the weight. With the rhythm pulse, let the magic ignite. With Mr. Campbell Prince.
I mean, I'm really enjoying this song. I don't know about you, but having my own theme song sounds pretty cool. Like I said, I've been away for a while because I had a car accident. I'm feeling better now. I'm getting back onto making more designs. I have finally printed the nunchucks for the Yellow Ranger, if that's what it's called, or I think it's called the batons. So that will be coming up soon. And I know I alluded to it a few videos ago about a dummy 13 competitor. I am also finished printing bows and I'm building that. So videos will be coming out a bit more regularly. A bit more sporadic though, just recovering. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this song. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'll let you listen to the rest of it and I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Rhythm pulse, let the magic ignite. With Mr. Campbell Prince, we'll turn the tide.
Okay, now we are back to the regular viewing. Like I said, leave a comment down below. Now, assembling this shield is quite simple. I will say, the files I've uploaded onto my Fangs page, my Patreon, and my Cults page. I have edited them to make it a bit easier to put together. As you'll see here, these rings pop in straight away. And as you see, it's just simply put them in. And these black bits, these are the supports for the shield, so it keeps everything aligned and level. It just gives it a bit more rigidity and a bit more strength. It's quite strong as it is already. But yeah, as you see me throughout this next part of assembly, I'll keep using these to keep measuring to make sure I've aligned everything right. And they only fit on one side. So there's two parts, one on the left, one on the right side, depending on what side you're looking at. And each one aligns with only one side, so you know what side to put it in. I see that I got a bit confused with the orientation, and it's also a good way to keep that. But like I said, when you get to the larger parts of the ring, I split them in parts, and I have made adjustments where there are more connectors so you can align them better. I've made them a bit smaller so they fit a bit better, because as you'll see later on, it's great because I made the tolerances really tight, but it's a bit too tight. I had to keep breaking things with a bit of snipper tool, shaving them, sanding them. But yeah, you don't want to have to do that when you're printing something off. You're going to have to print it off and put it together. So I redone it to make it a bit more simple. But yeah, this was really enjoyable to actually make this shield. I've made a Captain American shield. I made a Zelda, or a Link shield from the Zelda series. And I thought, yeah, let's do this shield. And this one was quite an enjoyable process. It's not too complicated in terms of actually putting together. Like I say, everything aligns perfectly. Things only fit in one way, as you can see now. I'm using the alignment tool, make sure, well, the support / alignment tool, and it only goes in that side. So look, everything's measured up. It fits around that circle perfectly, so you know that orientation is the right way. Same with these gold bits in the middle, they can only go on one side. If you try to put on the other one like this, as you'll see, there's a gap there and it's not gonna fit. So it makes sense in terms of putting it together. Even if you're not watching this video, obviously you are because you're listening to me now and so forth, but if you're not, and you didn't watch this, you could figure out yourself how to slide it together. I'm sliding it. You can force it down from the top. Like I said, I made the tolerances tight. So once again, I am trying to use as least amount of glue as possible, just for the fact it's a cost if you're building it, and two, it does leave some residue. Not too much, but you know, the less the better. You can obviously add glue to permanently fit it so it never moves. Obviously, gluing it down is going to make it a lot more stronger. As you can see, I'm struggling to figure out which side goes which, but I managed to figure it out. Video's not sponsored, but a lot of this filament is either Overture or Polymaker filament. The shiny pink is Polymaker's shiny pink PLA. The gold is Overture's gold PLA. Silver, well, good point about the silver. This ring is painted in raw Overture grey PLA. And the black bits actually are Sunlu black PLA. So I'm not sponsored by these videos, but these manufacturers, but I'm just letting you know what I use in case you're wondering. But later on, you'll see another silver section for the outer ring, which is different color. Reason is because I ran out of silver / grey PLA. All I had was white, so I spray painted it. Hence why the color is slightly different, and it might look a bit cleaner because obviously paint hides all the filament layer lines. It hides any sort of blemishes. And obviously, if you want to buy it on my Etsy store, you always have the option for most of the prints to have it raw color print. And every video you watch and see, these are the raw color prints. Unless I specify otherwise that I'm going to paint it, or you see me spray painting it or whatever. So yeah, this silver bit here, this has been painted by the way. Yeah, they're all raw color prints. So this is what it looks like when you buy it from my Etsy store as a raw color print version. The only variable that would be the Gears of War one, because that comes in just plainer colors. But usually, yeah, it looks exactly like this. And if it's spray painted, I spray paint it and try to hide as many blemishes. As you can see here, I'm just aligning all the pieces. Like it clicks into place. Like there's no glue needed for these bits that fit around the rim. Once again, this bit as well, I added connectors. So as you can see here, there's no connectors to attach the other two bits what are next. I do have to glue it. With the new redesign, yes, you should probably still good to keep it a bit more tight, but you can also do it without glue because I've added connectors for it to lock into place. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out the orientation just to fit it. And these slight tiny little gaps in between the connections also are made easier and a bit more tighter with the new reprinted design, the one you'll be downloading. So you're never actually going to be able to download this version I'm printing. You can download a better version, which is easy to put together. This one, like I said, I'm using glue here, which I probably would still recommend if you are even using a new version, but this just makes it a lot easier with the connectors. You still probably have to do it anyway. Enough waffling. So I have finally hit over 7,000 subscribers, and a big thank you to every single one of you. Honestly, when I hit 7,000, this was like 2 days ago from filming this video, I was amazed. I was jumping for joy. I was so excited. I know the 7,000 seems like a crazy number, but for me personally, this has been an amazing journey. Each and every one of you have joined me through this, who support this channel, joined the Patreon, bought from Etsy store, Colt store, Fangs, all of that. It means the world. I am genuinely happy to do what I do. I love creating things. I love designing things, and you guys subscribing and showing support means a lot. Like I said, my goal set to 10 million. I know 10 million is a miles away. Maybe not. You never know. But if we can try and hit 10,000 before the end of the year, I'm going to do something, I don't know, let's say that once I hit 10,000, every comment from the video from that 10,000, whatever that month may be, if we can do it before the end of the year, I will put random comments and just give away Mr. Campbell Prince products. I might do, you know, here's a shield, you can have this shield I made, whatever it may be. I will choose random comments. So yeah, that's a good thing to point out. So get people subscribing, write comments, share, like, all that good stuff, because it lets the algorithm know that people are interested. Alternatively, if you could please go to my Instagram and follow me there, because obviously Instagram's another social media platform. It helps bring out the message and so forth. There are great creators there as well. So if you can, just check me out, Mr. Campbell Prince, on my Instagram, and just give me a follow. It doesn't cost you anything to follow or subscribe and that stuff, but it really does a lot to help me as a small creator and someone who really wants to, you know, do more things. And the more support I can get, the more recognition I get, the more opportunities that happen, which in turn helps more. Now, once again, adding glue to add the black bits. I've also added connectors to these as well. So once again, it will be a lot easier to put this together. As you can see, I have to hold it up when it's upright, because if I put it flat down, it will just slide off because I have to hold it in place. I have had connectors to all of these. Once again, you can always add glue. You probably will add glue because it will still be a ring. It's not connected to the center. But once you have that back piece / support, it all becomes a lot easier. So bear that in mind when putting it together. I've waffled on a bit too long now. I'm going to leave you for a bit, listen to some music, and I'll catch up with you shortly. Now, as you saw, those gold parts were just as simple. You lock them in, place them, and that's it. It was a bit of confusion on my part, trying to figure out what gold part fits the other gold part, but you'll figure out the same way. Probably should have labeled them somewhat, but it's not the end of the world either way. Once again, I put those back support bits just to make sure everything aligned. As you can see here, just make sure everything fits nice and smoothly. Now, these silver bits are probably the most difficult, and the reason is because I made the tolerances way too tight. So the inserts / connector bits will go inside it are just too tight. They fit perfectly, which in other cases was right. So I've also redesigned these so they fit a lot more loosely, and obviously add a bit of glue just to keep it together. You still don't need glue to keep it together, but I still recommend it as always, especially because it's a bigger piece. It gives a bit more strength and rigidity. So yeah, once again, it's very straightforward. You align them, make sure it's the right side using these back support parts. You might not need it yourself, but for me personally, these back support parts definitely help align everything, keep everything straight. And as you'll see now off camera, I forgot to record it, I actually shaved down and snipped off the connector parts. I had to cut them off because the layer just a bit too high really. So it was a simple snipping it off and sanding it, but I have readjusted the models and the files to make it fit, so you won't need to shave or cut anything at all, which is, you know, always good. And this is a really big piece. As you can see, I'm aligning it together now. I guess the hardest part of all of this was gluing it together. And that was just because it's such a massive piece, such a massive shield. And yeah, but other than that, you put a bit of glue in the connectors, pop it in, and then pop it, slide tied up, and you're good to go. It isn't that difficult. Now, if anyone's wondering about the Mr. Campbell toy fundraiser, I am still doing it. I am still constantly putting toys. I've lost count of the amount I've printed now. But please follow the link down below. If you can support, help fundraise. Like I said, it's going for a good cause. Every single penny is going to making toys, and I'll be giving them out hopefully by the end of the year. Oh no, I definitely will be giving them out in the year, but the more the better, really. So like I said, the point of the fundraiser is for me to create as many toys, objects, figures, whatever it is, age appropriate, for children from the age of 0 up to about 12, 13. That's my goal, and I can give them out to schools around the UK, hospitals, charities, whatever it is, whoever's willing to accept free toys. That is my goal, because I know this time of year gets really difficult for children in any circumstance, and I want to be able to support them. And I think this is the best way I can do it with the skill set I have, and with the platform that I have, and the knowledge that I have, and they're able to design things. So if you can support that in any way, that'd be much grateful. And as always, your support means a lot into supporting this channel. Like I said, we hit a great milestone, over 7,000 subscribers. Like I said, if you can do the same on Instagram, that'd be really amazing, because it can really boost the channel's performance and all that great stuff. Like I say always, thank you so much for being here. It's been almost a year now, and I can't believe I'm at the point where I can talk to the audience and speak to you, everyone out there. So thank you once again. As you can see, going back to this part of the thing, it's just gluing in the back supports and you're good to go. I also redesigned the handle, which you see in a minute. It fit well, it was good, but I didn't feel it was strong enough, so when put together, it was just a little bit flimsy. You don't notice it in the video at all, but when picking up after I picked it up, I realized, yeah, it needs to be strong, especially when you use for cosplay, or you may want to use it for any other reason. When you're holding it, you want it not to fall off and break apart. So this little connector bit that sticks out the handle, what the actual handle is going to go into, I made it a bit thicker, a bit bigger. And also probably the printing process, I can increase the infill. I did actually keep the infill at 10%, which is my thought approach, then maybe at 30-40%, just to keep it super strong and rigid. Obviously, in terms of the shell of the shield where you're watching now, it's all printed at 10%, which is fine for the shield itself, but for the handle, I would recommend going a bit more thicker, or a higher percentage in the infill, just for rigidity. But now, thank you for watching. As always, this shield is done. I want to thank all of you for sticking around this far, and remember to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the Mr. Campbell Prince song. I quite like it. It's a little bit corny, but I am enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching. And now it's time for the animation / glamour shots. Let's go!